Hi, I'm David Seymour, the nitty gritty of selling. Today's session is using what you've learned. Like most years, 2019, you've probably been on to a few seminars, you've had some training sessions, been to conferences and all those sort of things. Well, here's a little question for you, and I think I've asked this before, and it doesn't matter what industry you're in, but I'm pretty sure most industries have some sort of training sessions and all those sort of things. But the thing that I need to sort of stress to you at the moment is use what you've learned. So if you've been to a seminar, you've been to a training session, you've had a trainer come into your business and tell you different things and show you different ways of doing things, what I really think you need to do is sit down and go, did we actually, firstly, did we listen to what they had to say, or did we just sit there browsing our cell phones? Secondly, if we listened to what they had to say, then have you done anything towards making those things work within your business? So thirdly, if you haven't, why not? You know, these trainers don't put a lot of time and energy into training people and traveling around the country or even across the ditch, you know, between New Zealand and Australia and places like that, to tell you some of this valuable information if it doesn't work. A lot of what they're telling you is tried, true, and tested. So with that in mind, why haven't you implemented it? You need to use what you've been taught. If you want to grow your business, if you want to grow your yourself, as in the way you do business, in the way that you produce more business, in the way you get rewarded because you've done more and achieved more, again, regardless of what industry you're in, you need to upskill. And when you've upskilled, you need to continue to implement those things. So here's my suggestion for you over the next few days. Why not take a look back and listen and have a think about the things that you've listened to over the last 12 months or even 24 months and go, shit, I should probably implement some of these things into my business because they will work. Now, I'm living proof of that. Back in 2011, I went to a seminar in Auckland, a real estate seminar, and I listened to this young guy who was earning about $800,000 a year in real estate in Brisbane. And he talked about a few things that he was doing. And I sat there for the 2 or 3 hours and I thought to myself, shit, I can do that. I could do that. And I could do that. So I came back to my office and I sat down with my sales manager and I said, look, these are the things that I'm going to do. And I did them. And it changed my business. Within a year, well, within 18 months, I had more than doubled my income, probably double and 25%, whatever that is. So I had dramatically increased my income by not only trying what these guys had told us, but actually doing it, implementing it and sticking to it. So if I can do it, why can't you? Why can't you do it? You know, there's good trainers out there like Tom Panos and Glenn Twiddle, and in New Zealand there's Darren Prattley, Ian Keatley, just to name a few that come off the top of my head. And there's quite a few guys out there who spend their time in real estate alone. And I know there's other trainers in other industries. Now these trainers wouldn't be making money. If you think about this, these trainers wouldn't still be in business if you guys actually did everything they said, because there'd be nobody to teach because you'd all be so bloody good at it. So have a think about that. Why do they keep telling you the same things year in and year out? They pretty much tell you this works, you can try this, do this, and this will happen. And probably most of the time they're right. But so many salespeople don't want to do it. You go, oh no, I'm happy with what I'm doing. Get real. Why go to the training sessions if you're not going to try new stuff? But here's the ball breaker on it, really. Sales managers, why aren't you encouraging your sales staff to implement new things, try new things, get a little bit better at what they're doing? As a sales manager, really should be held accountable for not pushing your crew to actually do a little bit better and actually working with them to implement new strategies and new ways of doing things, new technology, etc. So many sales managers, you want to just collect your check and go, good, oh, Johnny, how you going today? That's good, yes, sweet. Can you try a bit harder? Actually work with them, actually get involved, sit down and what did you learn at this training session? Good, this, and this. 3 things. Let's pick 3 things out of that 2-hour session and let's see if we can implement them and actually keep it going. Not just try it once. You can never just try something once and go, oh, that didn't work. If that was the case, the All Blacks would never be world champions as often as they have been over the decades. The thing being is that you've got to implement some tactics and strategies and stick to them. Some new ideas. Don't be afraid. Go and do it and get ready for 2020. I'm David Seymour. That is the nitty-gritty of selling today.